Happy New Year! Long time no see. I haven't vlogged all holiday, but instead of a studio vlog, I'm here to reflect with you all about what 2020 has brought for me within the boundaries of this pandemic. January 1st is almost over in about 30 minutes. I'm super awake right now because I took a nap in the middle of the day and I'm drinking milk tea, which is not a good idea, but here I am. So about 10 vlogs ago, I made a reflection video about when I first started YouTube, into my journey through Etsy and my life as an independent artist, or starting independent artist. And so 10 vlogs later, I am here to share with you guys once again in my little notebook where I currently am at the start of 2021. And I think it'll be fun to kind of look back at the year. Let's dive in. Alright, so welcome back to my little reflection journal here. This is supposed to be a monthly reflection, but I decided I'll just reflect whenever I feel like it. I started this journal in August 26th of 2020 to kind of document like where I started the idea of doing Etsy and YouTube and all that stuff, and how my shop has evolved through the months. And I started doing that all the way up through basically the end of August, and these are supposed to be goals for September. So because I didn't do this for very many months and I started doing it again at the end of December, I'm just going kind of off of memory and like my listing history on Etsy and also on YouTube as well. So if we go back to September, around this time was when I designed my tissue paper. And this was one of the first projects I did outside of like stickers and all that stuff, and kind of focusing more on like the branding of my shop. I ordered tissue paper through No Issue, and they come in two sizes, a small size and a large size. And this is actually cut from the small size. Their small size is actually still really big. And I love the quality. I loved how beautiful the tissues came out, and I got a lot of really positive reviews on my shop about customer experience when they open and see the tissue paper. It was really expensive, and I don't think I make enough orders to constantly order the tissue paper. I think it's like a buy it once and then like use it for like a few years kind of a deal. So we'll see if I decide to design more and order more from them. Around that time in September was when I was also designing these stickers. So I designed a sticker sheet for the first time, and also this really fun pumpkin spice latte sticker. This was my favorite coffee of the autumn season, and so why not create like a whole autumn theme sticker update. This was the first time I decided to experiment with holographic vinyls in different finishings for the sticker. And it was fun, but it didn't actually sell as well as I'd hoped. The sticker sheets were a lot more popular than I had anticipated, and I actually sold out of these. But they were really hard to do. I kept getting the settings messed up and ended up with tiny stickers instead of like a kiss cut sheet. So that was pretty fun. Around September was when I designed my first acrylic charm. And I had tried to keep this a secret up until like October, and I wanted to release these for Halloween. And if you've watched my previous vlog before, there was a lot of problems as far as like shipping and the files for these, and it was mostly my fault for not having the proper files. But I had a lot of back and forth with the manufacturer for these. Due to the pandemic, the shipping was delayed, so I actually didn't get my charms until kind of like early mid-November. And Halloween was very over around that time. As you can see on my charm, the white layer shows through on the backside, and I really wish this wasn't there. And I've seen charms made by this manufacturer without this white layer showing on the edges. I don't know if it was something within my file or if it was just a manufacturing thing, but all of my charms have this. While I tried to not let it bother me because on the other side you can't really tell, it's something that I definitely want to try to improve for future products when I do make them. And also the placement of the keychain, because this is kind of a dangerous breaking point. But yeah, that was my first charm and I was really happy with it. I created backing cards for it, like really fun packaging, and I had like an autumn shop update with all of the other things on this page. As you can see, a recurring theme here. This is kind of out of order, but October was kind of a difficult month for me because I had set up so many expectations for myself. I wanted to participate in the MSM Inktober, and I got way too ahead of myself and did not finish, obviously. Around this time I had to go to Georgia to help my sister move back home to Los Angeles, and I lacerated my knee on some glass, so I was just not in the zone and I just kind of stopped painting for a bit. But these are the two of the early Inktober paintings that I did, and I really like them. And because these two were really popular, I turned them into mini prints available on my store, and it was very well received. And then came the birth of Wolf Kitty. So around like the tail end of October, I still kept with the prompt that was provided by the MSM Inktober, and I created these fun little acrylic wash illustrations of Wolf Kitty. And this is the first time I tried painting backgrounds. So after my first run of plein air paintings in my earlier YouTube videos, I tried to apply those techniques into more cartoon style illustration, and I really liked the way that it came out, and I felt like it really leveled up my painting skills. So I did 3 more. This I turned into a how-to video on YouTube, and it was very well received and just hit over 1,000 views, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you so much. And looking back at my other how-to video that I made with postcard markers, the postcard markers received a little over 3,000 views. I'm so surprised and shocked at the how well received it was on YouTube. Of all my videos, these two were the most watched, and I think it says a lot about what content does better on my channel, particularly as far as like all the other things I've made. Within, I think in the last 4 months, I had gained about 300 more subscribers, probably just based off of these 2 videos alone, and I am so very grateful. Thank you so much. And I think I learned a lot about what I like doing and what I thought would be good YouTube content. My Etsy store grew. I made a little over 100 orders in the entire year of 2020, so that's like a really big feat for me. Thank you so much for supporting my little store. Yeah, it's been really fun. And then these are just words and then me reflecting. Some goals that I set for myself for this year was to fix my sleep schedule. So today, I'm gonna give myself a pass, but I've got a whole year to work on this. I want to design an enamel pin. I've done enamel pins before, but I want to like actually make a design that I'm super duper proud of and not rushed to be in a pin show. So I want to design one enamel pin that I really like. This goal is like kind of random. I want to do the splits. Is that weird? Like, I want to be able to do the splits. I've always wanted to be super flexible. I really want to go to a skate park this year, ceramics, and I actually signed up for classes for later this month, so I'm really excited to kind of share that journey with you as well. Ceramics has been something I've been super interested in for a really long time, since I've been going to community college. But after I transferred to university, this dream just kind of was shelved. And now that I kind of have free time and a bit of the finances to support that goal, I really want to do it. And then my last goal for 2021 is to skate more. Alright, so that's the journal. So I ended that part of the journal with wanting to skate more. And Moxie Roller Skates had announced on their YouTube, Instagram, social medias, that they're doing the Moxie Skate Daily Challenge again for 2020 fun. And so, because I was so inspired by good old Tati.Animation over here, I wanted to try my hand at the Moxie Skate Daily for a whole year challenge. And even if I don't consistently do it every day for a whole year, I want to make it a goal to at least do it consistently for 30 days. So for this whole month of January at least. And I have a little separate skate Instagram if you want to follow along. But that'll be something that I really want to try my hand at. That's like a really big skating goal that I want to have for 2021. I want to talk a little bit about how I feel my year in vlogging was like, or studio vlogging, or it hasn't been like a year, but at least within 2020, like, how'd it go, Meg? How'd you feel about studio vlogging this past 2020? I definitely got lost in the sauce about what studio vlogging is all about, right? I was influenced a lot by a lot of amazing studio vloggers, like all these people. I'm just gonna flash the names. And I'm gonna particularly highlight Tiffany because I actually watched her vlog first. I had never heard of what studio vlogging was. I had one class with Tiff at Art Center while we were both going to school, and she really inspired me, especially during a pandemic time where you just spend a lot of time at home. And it looked like she was having a lot of fun like making these videos. And throughout the pandemic and when she achieved independent artisting, I could tell like she was really just having fun, and I loved watching it. And I was like, wow, I want to try that too. And she really encouraged me to like, yeah, you should just do it. Like, it's fun. So big number one thank you again to Apple Cheeks, Tiffany Tan over here. And she's grown like exponentially. Like, holy cow, dude! Wow. Of all the vloggers that I just like sporadically put on the screen, I found that like my lifestyle wasn't like within that same genre. Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt like because I was watching so many of those like influencer studio vloggers, I felt like I was indirectly trying to create a style that wasn't necessarily mine when I was creating my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be real for like a second. Like, my life isn't very cute or curated, and I don't have like a routine other than sleeping in every day, which I'm very good at. And like, I'm also kind of like all over the place. I also don't have a job. And I set myself up for disaster by having expectations on myself to do something every day. Like, you gotta do something and record that, make the content, that's a studio vlog, right? Because I had that expectation to do something every day, I didn't do anything all day. So I kind of paralyzed myself from doing anything because it had to be interesting or it had to be in the morning. Like, if my vlog didn't start with good morning, I just got a heap of work done and I'm productive ass, like, then I feel like I've already wasted the day. Because like, wow, like I set myself at the same standard of somebody that was already successful, and I'm like, yeah, like looking back at like some of like old footage that I kept in my camera and didn't share, like my life was like pretty same old. Like, I don't have a lot of like things going on in my life other than like emailing potential employers and sleeping over there, putting up artwork on my wall, or eating, cooking, going to the market, and going to bed and doing it all over again, playing video games. Like, I'm not as productive at my workspace as I'd like to be, but you know, that's just me. So I didn't vlog like every day because like, I wasn't doing anything, but it wasn't all bad. Like, I'm still having fun nonetheless whenever I make a video, like whenever I'm editing it, like even though I hate editing it, but like the end result it's always really fun to like watch, and I like watching my videos. Is that weird? Like I like watching it, like. But yeah, like I found some success in my own journey, and like YouTube experimentation. I think it's okay to try things that exist to see if you like it, or you know, to get an idea of how things work, and then like doing your own take on it, like a master copy when you're learning how to art. But yeah, I guess it's like the same idea, right? But yeah, like in that vein, I found that my art tips videos were really popular and was very well received. I think I'm gonna keep going with like that genre, because those videos were the most fun to make, because it was something I could make in one sitting, or it was something that I can make you know, pre-record and then edit for later kind of a thing, without having to worry about like, oh my gosh, this vlog, it has to be chronological, I have to do something like at least interestingly through the week. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't have to spend like a whole week collecting footage and then like Frankensteining it into something studio vloggy. But yeah, watching my old videos showed me how much I've grown in editing, the content, and the things that I enjoy, rather than trying to create content that isn't mine. Like as much as I would love to like make packing montages, or like assembling like charm montages and like things like that, like realistically speaking, that's not content that I can make all the time. Why? Because I don't really have a shop that creates that volume of work for me to make. And that's not a bad thing, obviously. Like, you know, I go at my own pace, but like that's not content that I can keep generating. Otherwise I'm just making a bunch of stuff and it's just sitting in my room and not really like, you know, moving. You know what I mean? So I figured I'm going to move more into like topic type videos rather than vlogging so much. But within like this YouTube experimentation, like nearly 480 of you have subscribed to my channel, and wow, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Like I'm grateful to each and every one of you that has subscribed to this small corner of the internet. Thank you. 2020 was hard, but it opened up a lot of new possibilities that I never thought was possible. And I don't mean like big, like monumentous feats. I'm saying like, you know, I've never been able to keep houseplants alive. I already almost killed my poor plant over here because I had repotted it like a dummy. But I brought it back to life, thank God. I got a new plant that I almost killed that brought back to life and it's doing very well, my little pilea. And then I also bought like a whole bunch more that I could share with you if you're interested. But, you know, keeping houseplants alive is like a really big feat for me. Like, I didn't know I could do that, and I got really into like propagating and stuff. Another thing that I learned was possible was rearranging my room like 6 times. Like I think I rearranged my room like twice this pandemic. I actually finally put up like my mirror on my wall, rearranged like some artwork. I bought a new lamp so it's darker in here, which is a bit of a step back. But the lighting is a little bit more ambient and I actually kind of like it. I got a cuckoo clock. And I started arranging my room and making it function the way that it suits me best. And that's something I had never like had or made the time for pre-pandemic. So being able to change my space into something for me in a functional way and like with my like likes and interests and stuff and my personal flares or whatever, and learning about plants and making my room green, like that is such a 2020 feat for Megan. And maybe for many more too. Some new things for 2021 that I want to do. No more studio vlogging. I feel like I don't want to make quote-unquote studio vlogs anymore. that doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop vlogging though. I'm just not gonna call it a studio vlog. I feel like throwing the title studio vlog on top of my video restricts me from putting anything outside of productivity into the video. Do you know what I mean? Like it hasn't stopped me before, obviously, because like there are some videos in which I'm literally doing my nails for the first half of the video. Like, what the heck, Megan? But you know, it still kind of bugged me. Like, I felt like I needed to have something like studio related in my videos. So I often work on a variety of different projects because, one, I probably have ADHD. Two, I get bored of things like really quickly, and it's not in a bad way. So like I said before, like I'm gonna switch more to like topic related videos rather than like, you know, a bunch of clips and calling it a studio vlog, and it's kind of like unrelated parts of my week in one heap. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, some people might be into that, but to me, like, it felt a little bit too unorganized. And it didn't really feel like what a studio vlog is in essence. I mean, let's be real, I'm just a post-undergrad in limbo between unemployment and potential employment. I'm just trying to find stuff to do. So I made a list of new videos that I can't wait to make and share with you guys for this year. 2020 was really hard, and I think the big message that I'm trying to get across is just making it to the end of the year is a big accomplishment in itself. Like, I still woke up every day, kind of. I still made my bed every day. I still ate something, drank water every day. I took a shower. Like, those are successes and, you know, goals that are achieved for 2020. So yeah, I think it's important to celebrate those small victories to make room for more small victories in the new year. So I hope all of that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at talking sometimes. I'm so bad at organizing my thoughts. Oh my gosh. So feel free, please do subscribe, like, leave a comment, and follow along to see what I end up doing this year, because I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. Kind of. Can't wait to make those things in the new year, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!